You know what? No. Maybe. Always on. Okay, that was the important stuff. Although, does this modern controls setup mean I'm not going to have as many apocalypse on that?
Whenever I smell asphalt, I think of marine. That's the last sensation I had before I blacked out. The thick smell of asphalt. And the first thing I saw when I woke up was her face. She said she'd fix my bike. Free. No strings attached. I should have known then that things are never that simple. Yeah, when I think of marine, I think of two things. Asphalt and trouble.
Rick Berger, you're dumber than dirt.
Oh, Mr. Corley, if you'd only listen to my plan, my vision.
I believe this is the first ever voice acting gig for Mark
You're waiting
Hamill.
for me to die so you can take over my company.
Oh, sir, that's horrible. I am not waiting for you to die.
You know I've never liked you, Rip. But you have business know-how and killer instincts that I respect.
Why, thank you, sir.
But this latest idea of yours, riding up to our shareholders' meeting with a gang of bikers? Who do you think you're fooling?
The shareholders, sir. It's good PR to be seen hobnobbing with real Corley Motors customers.
What do you know about our customers, Adrian? You've never even been on a bike.
You know I'd be on one right now, sir, if it weren't for my destabilizing inner ear condition.
Ah, your ears are fine. It's what's between them that scares me. Now there goes some boys I can ride with. Step on, let's find out who they are.
Hey, Ben. You know, Ben, we're broke.
Yeah,
You know, some cash doesn't come our way soon. We're in big trouble.
relax. I have a feeling something's coming our way. Something big.
You better stay out here, Rip. This place is bikers only. All right. Who's the guy that drove over my car?
What could possibly be taking so long?
Maybe old man Corley got himself in trouble.
Yeah, maybe they took the old guy out back and worked him over with a 2x4.
Appealing notion, but improbable. More likely he's boring you to death with some tale of the glory days.
But Malcolm isn't that illegal.
Not back then, it wasn't.
So who do you ride with these days?
He rides with me. Although I'm sure he'd much rather be riding with your little club.
I told you to wait out in the limo, Ripburger.
I thought you might like some help with your sales pitch, sir.
Sales pitch?
Yes, we've come here today to offer you and your men employment. Mr. Corley requires an escort to the annual Corley Motors shareholders meeting.
Does this look like an escort service to you?
You would be well compensated for your time, of course.
Not interested.
It's fairly obvious that you could use the money.
Listen, I said we're not for rent. The polecats are not goons for hire.
Not even if it were Malcolm Corley's dying wish.
Ripburger? That does it. I'm gonna...
Hold on there, Malcolm. If you don't mind, I'd like to step outside with Mr. Ripburger for a little chat.
Excellent idea. And the doctor says he only has a few months to live.
That's bad news for all of us. He's not just a nice guy. He's also the last motorcycle maker in the country. What happens to Corley Motors if he dies?
Don't worry. I have a plan. And if you come to the shareholders meeting with us, you'll find out what it is.
No dice, Ripburger. The polecats are not thugs for rent. If you want to buy muscle, you should go find the Rockwheelers.
The old man says it's the polecats or nothing.
Then I guess it'll have to be nothing.
And that's your last word?
That's it.
Well, I'd like to make you just one final offer. Bolus, take this coat and go get his motorcycle. We'll have to tie up this little 200-pound loose end. It'll need to look like an accident.
That stuffed shirt actually thinks I'll leave him in control of Corley Motors when I go. Boy, is he in for a surprise.
Hey, where's Ben going?
Your colleague has decided to accept our generous offer after all. As a matter of fact, he's gone on ahead to scout out the route.
He did?
Well then, let's roll 'em, boys. Yahoo! We're on the here we come.
So I find it interesting that the intro to Full Throttle, like, places so much faith in you being just charmed by an old rich man. Open verb skull is just a good thing to see. And like the remake of Day of the Tentacle, this has a commentary mode, which I'm good, I think, actually. Oh, you can skip the bike fights. Those are like the point. But yeah, said verb skull, rather than the standard bottom of the screen, you know, look, take, etc. We got foot, hand, eyes, and tongue.
I'm not putting my lips on that. I've woken up in worse. Take that. I've touched it enough.
Nice, simple, efficient list of actions, really.
I fixed your door. It was sticky.
Look, I don't want no trouble. Just leave me out of this mess.
Looks like you're out of customers.
Yeah, your gang took off with those well-dressed gentlemen. So what'll it be, Mac?
I want to know who knocked me out.
Maybe you just passed out. You should learn to handle your liquor.
I think you're in on this whole bum deal.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it?
You know what might look better on your nose?
What?
The bar. Now don't mess around with me.
All right, all right. I got your keys, but I don't know nothing. They had guns. They told me to stall you as long as possible.
Why?
I don't know. I overheard them say something about an ambush up the road.
What else?
Nothing. Look, man, here are your keys, all right? Oh, someone did say something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
They didn't do too good of a job there. But why ambush the polecats? I'd better get moving. I've got nothing to say. Yeah, right. Those might look good mounted on my handlebars. Yeah.
It's empty. Don't get any ideas.
When I'm on the road, I'm indestructible. No one can stop me. But they try.
Hey, ain't you the A#1 polecat honcho?
Yeah, and you're in my way.
Well, get used to it, bud. When a rock wheelers hit the road, we own it.
Look, I'm serious. Someone's ambushing the polecats.
Someone's ambushing the polecats? Oh, heavens! Whatever will we do?
That does it.
Come on, kitty! Let's get down!
So, yeah, one of the more interesting things about this game when it came out is they put a combat system in a LucasArts adventure game. Also some random 3D.
Something about killing you and making it look like an accident. They had guns. Something about an ambush up the road.
So, interesting fun fact. I've never seen this game past this point.
Man, this is gruesome. My editor better print these in color.
Because there was a demo
Now I have to get
back in the
some
day
help, I suppose.
that like went up right through that first
I
fight.
know someone around here who can fix anything.
And there was a point later when I
What are you?
found
I'm a
some.
mechanic, and apparently a pretty good doctor as well. My name's Maureen.
My name's Ben. Why did you hit me over the head, Maureen?
You were in an accident. A reporter found you and brought you and your bike here.
My bike? What have you done with my bike?
Brought it back from the dead. Sort of like what I did with you. Need a little help getting it finished, though.
But yeah, there was a point later when I got a chance to emulate a bunch of old LucasArts games, but the combat system made it freeze on that one.
How's it look?
It's better than it did, but you gotta help me out. The front forks are wasted, so you'll have to get some new ones. And someone stole my welding torch. Can you believe that? I can't finish without one. And last but not least, I patched up your ruptured gas tank, but you're out of fuel and I don't have any.
Who are you?
Maureen, remember? If that's too hard, maybe you should just stick with Mo.
Do you have a last name?
I prefer not to use it. What about you?
Same deal.
Then it's Ben and Mo forever, I guess.
This an authorized Corley service center?
And you could call this a Corley Service Center, but I don't have the official paperwork.
Ah, an illegitimate Corley operation.
I prefer to think of it as a renegade Corley operation.
Where'd you learn bikes?
I grew up working on it with my dad. One summer we did nothing but restore this old hardtail together. I mean, we scrubbed every bolt until it shined. But he took off one day and he never came back. So I switched to toasters.
You live in this town?
Well, Melanie Week's not much of a town. What's left of it is sinking about a foot a year. People either learn to adjust or they leave, which is fine with me.
Not a people person?
I'm just better with toasters, that's all. Look, if you want me to finish this thing,
Say no more.
Also, just out of curiosity, if I had gone with the modern graphics, how would this look? I mean, not terrible, but like the number of animation frames with the up-res graphics seems weirdly low.
She's got her hands all over my bike.
jealous?
And we're doing that bad smoothing on the text.
Mo,
Yeah, Ben?
where am I supposed to find all this stuff?
You can hack it, tough guy.
Like, it just looks bad.
How am I supposed to find your torch?
I don't know, set up a dragnet. Still can't believe someone would steal my torch. Who around here would do a thing like that?
Where am I gonna find new forks?
Well, they don't have to be new, just not broken into little pieces. You can start by asking Todd in the trailer across the way. He runs the junkyard.
Where's the gas?
Well, there's a whole tower full of it at the edge of town. I have this crazy, irrational intuition that tells me maybe it's worth checking out.
Actually, I think I can handle it.
Good.
I don't have any money to pay you with.
Hey, this one's free. I haven't touched anything besides the toaster for so long. Getting my hands on your hog has really been a pleasure.
Well, thanks.
Don't sweat it.
Well, I'll let you get back to work.
Let me know if you need any aspirin or anything.
Oh, good. You're not might still get a quote.
I heard you saved my life.
Yeah, but don't worry. I wasn't trying to. I was just looking for some nice roadside disaster photos, and you helped.
You want a picture of me bleeding?
It's not the blood. It's the way you were, all twisted up like a pretzel.
Listen, I've got to stop an ambush.
Ambush? Really? Where?
Somewhere between here and Corville. My crew is escorting some VIPs to the Corley Motors shareholders meeting, and there's an ambush waiting for them somewhere up the road.
Yeah?
This is hard for me. I need...
Come on, man, spit it out.
Could you give me a ride in your car? I've got to stop this ambush.
You're right. We have to get to the ambush, all right. But I'm afraid I'm without wheels at the moment.
How did you get us here?
Hitch.
Well, I'd better be going.
All right, drive safe now.
It is weird, like, what a dry protagonist this game has. Next to, like, every other LucasArts game.
It's empty.
Not humorless, it's just very dry.
Thanks for the lift. Now I got a quote for you.
There's always this.
I'm not putting my lips on that.
I like how it's mostly the talk button, but like on things that are not the correct thing, it just the default assumption is that you're going to lick them or kiss them. Also, like,
Either someone's doing some welding down there, or we're talking about some very subcode wiring.
I appreciate how this game doesn't, like, really draw attention to what's going on with the setting, but it's like...
It smells like burning metal down there.
Clearly not like the contemporary real world.
It's even sadder looking inside.
Who's out there?
I also appreciate that being like the way to handle any door.
I think he's had enough. I'm not putting my lips on that. His decor has a strong carnival coin toss flavor to it. Wouldn't look good on my bike. Nothing else in there but stains. Apparently this guy has a dog. No thanks. This sandbox has been taken over by a big dog.
Yeah, the inventory is also large
That's
skull.
not one of meat's many uses.
Oh, that's just a good line.
break that lock. I'm not putting my lips on that. I bet that thing's full of gas.
The lighting is very nice here, too.
Heavy looking. That's not one of meat's many uses. It comes out a hole in the bottom and goes over that pulley to the other side of the wall. Steel bars in the glass. There's some sort of shop down there. This view defines true beauty. I think he's had enough. No thanks. This sandbox has been taken over by a big dog.
Anyway. That's a good piece of that, I think. Oh, concept art. I like the little note of somebody mean. And there is a commentary thing and soundtrack for what it's worth. Yeah. One of the old classics there.